Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Houston Texans.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The tackle made by...
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks.
Watson's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Watson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Complete to
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Houston.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 38, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Now a first down throw. Watson eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Then good for 19 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. McFarland running out of the gun, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. From the gun, this will be McFarland, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
On for the point after.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Texans 0. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running from the gun, Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Johnson, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Operating from the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On first down, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down, it's Johnson, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. From the gun, Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. First down, they'll start with McFarland. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
After the interception, here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on third down, Watson letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the gun is Eason. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Yeah, he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's McFarland. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Eason off the play fake. Ebron caught left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good catch there by Eric Ebron, and the Steelers are hoping that they see the 2018 version of this young man. 66 catch, 750 yards, and 13 touchdowns. And that was good enough for 2nd in the league with the Indianapolis Colts. The Steelers like to throw to the tight end. They hope Ebron is the guy.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before break. Eason, he dumps this off underneath to McFarland. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On third down, here's McFarland, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Lava's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The tackle made by Whitney.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Anthony McFarland.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run with McFarland. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On third down, McFarland, and he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. Eason going to try and throw for it. Ebron's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Here's McFarland. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Watson, off play action. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Watson now to throw on third down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
11 on the play. And the Texans first down.
Again, it's Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Third and long, it's Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud Dupree gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. Here's Brian Anger now, standing just about on his own goal line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Steelers 21, Texans nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Gain of 5 brings up second.
From the 30 on second down. Watson under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
4th down.
He may try and run for this. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st down, Texans.
Here's Watson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Complete.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards. 1st down, Houston.
Watson on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Texans, 1st down.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Bud Dupree getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To throw is Watson. Throwing on 3rd and long. This is Johnson. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Trying to improvise. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete.
Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans get a bit closer.
The Texans.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Watson looks to throw again. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
The coverage defensively.
To throw again, Eason. They still can't get it. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack. Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Steelers.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
The score, Steelers 28, Texans 6. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
4 yards. It's second down.
One last throw here for Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Houston, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.